On the Newshour tonight, debate tonight, I have so many Newshour viewers who want to call in, who want to have their voice heard. So may I just say something to all of you? Wherever you're watching, I'm going to open up phone lines, but after 20-25 minutes. Let's start the debate. Let's get the views of the political parties first, and then we'll open up the phone lines. I actually want your voice to be heard by all parties, Congress, BJP, and all of them. But after 20-25 minutes, the lines will be open. We'll put the numbers in 15 minutes on air. Randeep Surjewala of the Congress Party, Nirmala Sitharaman of the BJP, DP Tripathi of the NCP, Sanjeev Kumar of the JMM, and Gaurav Bhatia of the SP. Why so grudging, Mr. Tripathi? Why so unhappy, Mr. Tripathi? Why is Sharad Pawar sulking? Sharad Pawar should be celebrating, we thought. Why is he sulking?
No, we are not sulking, and we have already expressed our opinion to the people of India, and we said that whatever has to be done has to be in accordance with the coalition dharma and should have been discussed in the coordination committee. We want a democratic system to function so that all the constituents of UPA are able to express their opinions on various issues.
Mr. Tripathi, who cares about UPA democracy? I care about real democracy. You are only bothered about UPA democracy. Who cares about
the real? No. That is part of real democracy. If there is real democracy, only then the UPA democracy will function.
So you are saying this is anti-democratic?
Real democracy.
Are you saying what has happened today is anti-democratic in that sense?
No. I am not saying withdrawal of the bill and the ordinance is unanimous decision of the cabinet.
No, why don't
Whatever opinions were to be expressed have been expressed.
No, what was your opinion? I want to know your party's opinion. Don't make it such a big secret. It's not a state secret, I want to know what was your opinion which you expressed inside the cabinet meeting.
We took a principled position.
What?
We said that the coordination committee must meet, number one. Number two, whatever a particular leader of a big party wants to say about his party, he has every right to do so. But as far as the coalition government is concerned,
this is the
all
problem.
other constituents are allies, they are not
This is the problem. You see, this is the problem. This is the problem, Mr. Tripathi. You are a very senior person. I have great respect for you. But this is the problem with Indian politicians, that they only talk about the form and not the content. Look at the content. You are going about procedural, cabinet, meeting, UPA, coordination committee, etc., etc. Who cares? We only want to know why you are not honest enough to tell us that, behind closed doors we were cribbing about the bill. Behind closed doors we were criticizing the bill. Behind closed doors we wanted to keep the ordinance and we wanted to keep the bill. The problem is, Mr. Tripathi, either you don't have the authority or you don't have the wish to go public with your position.
We have gone public with our position. We have said it, and we also said that since we wish to strengthen the government, our purpose is not to weaken the government.
Forget strengthening and weakening the government. Who cares? Who cares about? What about strengthening and weakening our country, our democracy? Nirmala Sitharaman, I want your response to the initial observations of the NCP, the UPA ally, the NCP tonight. Nirmala Sitharaman.
Okay.
Well, clearly, the Congress party has not been able to convince its opponents or its alliance partners about the way in which they have taken the decision. A personal decision of the Vice President has been very quickly changed into Congress party's official position, and that therefore, after the Prime Minister's coming, even the Prime Minister had to yield to the change. Whilst I'm happy, it is a change which is reflective of the public mood and the media which has been picking up on it. And of course, we have been repeatedly saying the BJP went even to the extent of talking to the President of India, requesting him not to yield to this. Very clearly, within the UPA, there's a discord about the methodology with which this has happened. And that is spilling over all over the place, and that can be seen. And therefore, it is very clear that if there was anybody else other than the Vice President of the party had said it, would the Congress party care to listen? Very clearly, it is dynasty winning over the cabinet.
Well, I don't know.
Dynasty and the first family imposing its opinion on everybody.
No, I don't know why you are all...
It's coincidental.
Randeep
Wait
Surjewala.
a minute. It is coincidental that it is reflective of the public mood.
Randeep Surjewala, frankly, can I just make a sincere request? Why are you all into this taking credit business? Why is this jostling for credit?
I thought I gave credit to the media and the public opinion.
No, but I don't even want it. Why don't we just say the only credit is to the people of this country? We don't deserve to take any credit. We were responding. You were reactive, not proactive.
Friend would,
Mr. Surjewala, yes.
Arnab, there is no Arnab, may I say, if my esteemed friend would care to listen. In this case, today on Gandhi Jayanti, the Union Cabinet and the Prime Minister have taken a very mature, very balanced decision in withdrawing the ordinance as also the law that was pending before Parliament regarding tainted leaders. They have not only heard the voice of the Congress party and Congress Vice President Shri Rahul Gandhi, they have been sensitive to public opinion. They have been sensitive to the public opinion raised through media. And I must also commend you and your channel, Arnab. You were also among those who very vociferously raised the issue. The Congress Vice President...
But you criticized us when we raised the issue 5 days back. No. When we raised the issue 5 days back,
Vice President,
you criticized us.
I'll come to that, Arnab.
I'm placing it on record.
President Shri Rahul Gandhi very forthrightly rose above everything political, and he came back and he said in public, let's rise above political considerations, let's shelve ye to sab chalta hai, and let us do the correct thing, and the correct thing is to shelve this ordinance. And Prime Minister has been very kind, very mature. He and the entire cabinet have taken a correct decision on Gandhi Jayanti. And why my friends from BJP today are referring to double speak. Sometimes they say we support the withdrawal, sometimes they say the semantics are wrong, because Shri Narendra Bhai Modi, their prime ministerial aspirant, is not in a position to say anything on this tainted leaders issue, because he has not one but two tainted and convicted leaders in his own cabinet. One, unfortunately, Arnab, comes from Porbandar. The Porbandar MLA Babu Bhai Bokaria is a convicted legislator in a 54 crore scam. Purushottam Solanki has been accused of a 350 crore scam by the High Court of Gujarat. And you also have Amit Shah, his conscience keeper. So that's why the BJP Prime Ministerial aspirant will
one sec. I don't want to go away, but I want to watch it. We allow a rebut at this stage, Mr. Surjewala, because as usual you've gone off on your own tangent, which is okay, but I want to remind you before I let Nirmala Sitharaman come in. You withdrew the ordinance. You withdrew the bill. You may claim... allow me.
Correct.
Allow me. You may claim credit for sense prevailing in the end and say that Rahul Gandhi brought in the sense and he called something else nonsense. But the fact remains that your party's core committee seriously erred in trying to dilute the Supreme Court verdict and bringing it an ordinance. You argued this is not meant to...
I also want to remind you...
you argued this was not meant to protect convicted MPs. Which means...
There was an all-party meeting where Bharatiya Janata Party and all other parties decided to go ahead and bring such a law.
Which means this
I also want to remind you, Arnab.
Which means it was a political move. That's all. That, the moral question alive, this was a political move. Now, I don't want to make it totally political. So, Nirmala, I'm going to come back to you later, because this debate is not about Mr. Modi. It's about what has happened. Let's get in Gaurav Bhatia. Where do you stand on this, Gaurav? Not just about taking the credit, but about people power winning.
No, Arnab, it's not about taking credit. It's about the seriousness with which the cabinet takes a decision which just a few days back, according to them, was the right decision. But just because the vice president of the party thinks otherwise, the collective wisdom of the cabinet changes and the ordinance is withdrawn without even consulting the allies. And ordinance route is taken not this first time, Arnab. It is maybe they are now taking the ordinance route because they have been sleeping for the last 4.5 years. They did that even with the food security ordinance. When they did not even consult the states, they did the same thing during the criminal law amendment ordinance. And now it is happening again.
I'll ask you the same question. I'll ask you the same question I asked the Honorable Mr. D.P. Tripathi. That I'm sorry to make it sound very simple. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares about your relationship? No, one minute. Can you please address the issues of the people? Who cares about your inner part? The UPI and its allies, that's your own personal problem. It's not the country's problem.
Arnab, why it becomes a very serious problem is because the constitution and the procedures cannot be given a go-by just because one person feels otherwise. And
so you are unhappy tonight?
A serious concern.
So you are unhappy tonight?
It's not a question of happy or unhappy. The Samajwadi Party had a concern, and the concern was this, Arnab, and I hope you will appreciate that in the state of UP, the judicial system, it takes 25 and more years to even hear an appeal. So if a sitting MLA or an MP is convicted and he does not even get a fair hearing during an appeal, he has to wait for that 25 years before he is acquitted.
Mr. Bhatia,
and therefore he cannot contest.
Mr. Bhatia, please let's go very fundamentally to the core issue. And I have 5 questions today after this bill has been scrapped. I find one very basic flaw in your argument.
Fundamental question.
Can I tell you one basic flaw in your argument?
Tell me, please.
You will have no reply to it, but I'd still anyway ask you this. The fact is that political parties like yours, like Sharad Pawar's party, like DP Tripathi, you all focused on what you thought was the legal and constitutional tenability of the bill. Not once of this bill and this, not once did you talk about or think about the moral and ethical tenability of the bill. That's where you made a mistake.
May I respond?
No, 1 minute. And the people of India, so I'll get in Sanjeev Kumar. I knew you wouldn't take kindly to that.
I have to say something.
No, I know you won't take kindly to that.
May I? No, you have the right to, just voice your opinion and ask me a question. I'll respond to it if you allow me to.
No, that's only first question. But can I get in Sanjeev Kumar before I let you in, Mr. Tripathi, because he hasn't spoken. Then I'll open this up. Mr. Tripathi, with your permission.
Okay, all right.
Sanjeev Kumar is Member of Parliament of the JMM.
To that, so do give me a chance.
I will. Sanjeev Kumar is Member of Parliament of the JMM. To him, I asked the second political question I have after the bill has been scrapped. And this question is the following. Will political parties now take a moral stand on bringing parties under the RTI or fielding candidates with criminal backgrounds? Mr. Kumar, will you?
Yes.
Will you come under the RTI now?
Mr. Arnab, now the ordinance has been withdrawn, and there is possibility that the bill to amend the Representation of People's Act will be withdrawn. Having said so, just I want to make a point. In the all-party meeting, almost every party, except a few members of left, were unanimous that some bill should be brought in, and there's to reverse the judgment of the Supreme Court. Now there is a race to take credit. Having said this, I say that there should be transparency in politics, and there should be all methods evolved so that the criminals are.
Were you in the all-party meeting? Well, 1 second. Let's get
Yes, I was.
So you are saying Nirmala Sitharaman's party is being hypocritical tonight? Are you saying Nirmala Sitharaman's party is being hypocritical tonight, that they took some other position behind closed doors? Why don't you tell us a little bit more about it?
No, yes, certainly yes. I am saying so on record. Then in all party meeting, almost all the political parties were unanimous to reverse the Supreme Court.
So who was there from the BJP? You were in the meeting, you'll remember. No, 1 second. Who was there from the BJP and what did they say?
I think that Mr. Arun Jaitley, the opposition leader, was there. Sushma Swaraj was also there. Mr. Advani, I don't think was there or not, but for some time he was also there.
What position did all of them take?
No, actually in the meeting there was unanimity that some amendment in the Representation of People's Act should be brought in.
So that's it. Nirmala Sitharaman settles it now. Now let's not take any credit.
Absolutely not.
No, let people
Absolutely.
take credit.
Whether you give us credit or not. Or not, people's credit is not being denied. People will have their credit, and all of us have already said that up front. But you had Shri Arun Jaitley himself and Sushma ji herself giving the opinion that what they have said in the all-party meeting, not just once, even in Sushma ji's own room, meeting were held, and openly both Sushma ji and Arun ji have explained that they have stood against it. With due respects to the Member of Parliament who is sitting next to me from Jharkhand, BJP has been from the beginning saying that an amendment to the Constitution, if it is aimed at protecting convicted Members of Parliament, it would be unconstitutional, and therefore we have protested it. So therefore, this inference is something which I will not officially accept as a official spokesperson of the party.
Well, you may not.
Heard both the members of leaders of opposition
you may
in
not.
the Lok Sabha and in the Rajya Sabha.
You may not.
And above all,
you may not. But some facts also must be stated tonight.
No, Arnab, just hold on.